Okay, so tonight we are talking to Vellore Srinivasan. Srinivasan has been working at Vellore since 1992. He was involved with Association for India's Development, that's AID in short, since 2002, and since 2005 he is also an AID Saathi. He started his work in Vellore by planting trees, and he had this dream of greening the hills of Vellore, and since then the small initiatives have taken a bigger turn. He has done this excellent work at CMC Vellore, for example, in solid waste management. To give you some sense of how excellent a project that is, from CMC Vellore campus alone, Srinivasan and his team of 532 workers would collect 8 tons of solid waste every day, and that would be converted into no less than 133 categories of inorganic waste, 19 categories of organic waste, and 112 kinds of bottles. And all these will either go as firewood or go back to the soil, and the inorganic material would be resold in the market, which would generate revenue. So Srinivasan, thank you for coming to Penn State. We heard your talk last night, and we all are we are very excited, and we learned a lot from you, and we want to learn more. So today we want to specifically know about implementation aspects of your projects. So what should we do if you want to carry forward your model to other parts? So our first question to Vellore Srinivasan. So what motivated you to be involved in this waste management project?
Actually, initially we started with greening Vellore project and doing a lot of greening activity. Once I went to Exnora International program, there's one experiment has been done in Thiruverkadu area, where one of my professor, Dr. Sultan Agmal Ismail, he and his team shown how the bacteria is breaking the organic material. So that is the first introduction of my solid waste management. So I seen in front of my eye that some beautiful compost is being generated. Then later, after 1 year, I come to know that I need a lot of depending the compost for my hill restoration project. Just a lot of greenery to be brought, so we need organic material or mulch to be applied on the rock sheet. Then I come to realize that I need plenty of compost, plenty of resources are hidden in the garbage. So I start to focus on that. That is the initial stage I did.
So we have 2 questions about the strategy of this project. So the first one is that what are some of the essential elements of your strategy, and are these strategies specific to India or other parts?
Actually, before that, in 1997, after it's like 5 years of my field work in India, I got an opportunity to come to Seattle, Washington for an environmental training program. At the time, only come to know the real resources which is available in India, especially the sunlight, which I badly needed at the time while I'm in Seattle, because every time it's cool and rain, and I could not see the sun. So I just thought the sunlight is a big resource, and we need to get that resource to list in the first, so that I need to utilize it properly. Then second is the manpower, which we have plenty, but it's not been used properly. Third is the garbage. Wherever we go, we have garbage in the dustbin, roadside, everywhere. It's not been properly used. So just we try to put all together as a thing, and utilize sunlight, garbage, and manpower together, and try to bring some good thing into the society. That's how the Vellore model has been born.
Wonderful. So manpower, sunlight, and garbage.
Yeah.
So can you share with us some innovative ideas that you have implemented in the project?
Whenever we get into the process, we always see that actually we listed out all the garbage, listed out like this. For example, if it is organic waste, it is a 19 category. Out of the 19 category, 11 is supposed to, we can use it for firewood. So people can take this as a firewood instead of cutting trees or damaging the environment. Remaining 8 type of thing is all vegetable waste, like eggshell, non-vegetarian waste, bones, like that we have such thing. But we need each and every waste to be addressed separately. One thing is it should go and mix with the nature, or it should become a raw material for some other process, or it should recycle. It should go for recycling. So that's how we get. So while doing this, we need to involve more manpower instead of machines, because in our society we need to give a lot of jobs first of all. Second thing is there's no enough fund to handle a big machines or enough technology to do this. So we use the natural technology where definitely it won't go wrong, because natural has its own formula to do everything. For example, I can say if I put the vegetable waste, it takes 60 days, 45 days to 60 days to get decomposed. After decompose also, it again have to do sieving and make sure that there's no glass pieces, plastic cover mixed in that. But if it is if I segregate all the cattle eatable item, which is very fresh vegetables and banana leaf, plantain leaf, all mixed together, if I fed to cattle, within 8 hours time it becomes cow dung. It is very much possible because of the cow dung, because of the cattle. So we try to save a lot of cattle which goes to slaughterhouse and brought that into the solid waste management center and putting minus into minus like a plus. Same thing with just cattle is another waste, garbage is cattle eatable item is another waste. Putting together, I got a very good result. Like same thing, I also used turkeys, chicken to take care of the compost shed. Wherever there's a maggots or beetle or any other pest is lying in the campus, that will be taken care by them. They will look after everything. They just clean that entire campus. Then in the night time, again the problem is the ducks and chicken and turkeys, they won't work after 6 o'clock after evening. So I had to bring somebody to work for the night time. So the same thing, I brought the frogs. 125 frogs got into the work. Evening 6 to morning 6, they did the work. So the entire compost yard is clean 24 hours time. You need to add any bleaching powder or phenol or lime, nothing gone bad. The same thing in the liquid waste management. Again, there is the bird which tolerates any type of wastewater, like duck. Duck has its body shape. Itself looks boat type, and it has a pedaling system like it has foot like pedaling thing. So third is its tongue and jaws looks like a filtering, so that it will be easy to filter and take all the worms and other insects from the water, and it purifies the water by flapping the water continuously. So like that, we keep on involved natural resources, natural thing without creating any harm to them, and using them as a part of the project. That's the strategy, and there's the innovative things which made everything change.
Wonderful. So human beings and frogs and chicken and ducks and cattle all working together to manage waste.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So how do the workers feel about your project? And is there any scope for their further professional growth?
Actually, initially while coming to the job, many people think that it's below their dignity to get into this type of waste project and all. But while explaining the society, how the society works, for example, how the doctors are functioning, how the district collector is working, and what is what type of effort he put to get that particular point and thing. But these people need not to worry about their they didn't complete higher studies or they didn't go for school and all, but they have the own talent. But tapping the talent and motivating them, and we can bring some steps and prove that it's possible by them. Once they tasted the first achievement, then they start to think that they want to prove themselves, and they want to they want to come up in their life. Definitely they think, okay, even though they didn't complete a higher education or a degree, but it is possible by them. So now we motivate them, saying that now you are in this stage number 2, 3, 4, like that means he is getting for example, he joined as a worker, then becomes a unit supervisor. Then based on his performance, it goes to the there is a shed in charge, then project in charge, then project head. Then once they get the project head, other things and all, they will keep on, they will think about the next stage. So now we want to recognize, and we want to make them to know, we want to show that world that he is this much capable. So we need to, now we started a thing like certificate course with the help of Vellore Institute of Technology University, where any worker, they complete 1 year of their work in any part, like maybe a supervisor or worker. we put them for an entrance exam like that. So where they have to write 12 papers, and based on that they will be selected for grade A, B, C, like that. So once the grade, they get the grading, based on the grade they will get good salary, and they are going to be a grassroots level consultant for government or any private institution. So they have lot of hope, and after writing this examination they are going to write an diploma course, then the degree. Very soon they are going to face all the things. So every 2 years, 3 years they are going to write exam, and they are going to come up in their life.
So you use the manpower that's available,
Yeah.
and it also generates revenue, and that generates jobs for
Yeah.
those people. Okay. So is there something in this what you call the Vellore model? Is it specific to Vellore or to India, to the context? Like manpower or sunlight or
Its name is Vellore model because it's been born in Vellore and been designed in Vellore. So we need to name somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we put the same the place, so they will get the credit by them. Mm-hmm. And we, at the same time, the people also feel proud, to continue the same practice and make sure that other people should come and see the project. Mm-hmm. So that's why we call Vellore model first of all. Second thing is the Vellore model is purely three things we kept. One is it's a purely enviro-friendly practice, and user-friendly. The third is completely economical growth to be seen. That is the end result for us. Mm-hmm. So that's how we design. So we always say one eye for environmental protection, another eye is for the end and is economical growth. Parallel it should move. If I made country to destroy everything and I can bring a country economic growth or developed country, I can do that. But at the same time, we have to see these two things.
Right. That's very interesting, because you are talking of economical growth and also solid waste management, and so both the things are going together.
Yeah.
Right. So all this consumerism and people are buying more and generating more waste because of the growth. So, but you are saying that's an opportunity also to generate revenue. So can this solid waste management model, the Vellore model, is it self-sustaining? Like, does it generate revenue and that's enough to pay the workers? And so when you are not there, it will go on its own.
Actually, this solid waste management project was been launched in 1999 with the help of UNICEF, Chennai. Mm-hmm. So at the time, there is a first introduction of the garbage. Mm-hmm. Later that several years we put together and put a lot of research on that. Now, last 3 years, we are focused fully in this process, and especially for self-sustainability. For that, my reply will be that within 1 year time, minimum I can self-sustain, or maximum 2 years time. That also it's depend upon the area where you have to. For example, if you are doing it in urban area, you have to plan according to that. If it is a rural area, we have to plan according to this. So for that only we need that 2 year time. So that which method will be suitable for that. For example, initially we thought it's a decentralized model. So everywhere we started decentralized model. But suddenly, if it is a municipality where there is no land, but they have land in only one place, that also huge land is there. But we need to depend only that one particular land. Then we again redesigned the whole process into a centralized project with the decentralized process. That means the whole garbage goes to one place, but it is gone as a decentralized inside the process. So the project is centralized, but the project isn't centralized, and process is decentralized. Okay. So that is the suitable method many municipalities are supposed to have now, because municipalities they have their own dumping site right now. But I can say that now that dumping site now it's overflowing. So we have to do something for that and get back some land from that and go for this type of centralized process and centralized project with decentralized process.
So by decentralization, do you mean this segregation process, that the garbage is segregated into so many categories? So is that what you mean by decentralization?
Mostly initially decentralized means where the garbage generates, it should be solved there itself.
Okay.
If it is a well compounded area, well measurable area, like now it's like a municipal quarters area or a housing board colony or Rajiv Gandhi Nagar, like that, if they have some specific name with specific boundary, it may be artificial boundary or maybe a perfect compound wall like that, it should be solved in the same place, because each and every colony they have some space for park, some place for the Porambok land, like that, they have some specification. I have to take that particular thing, otherwise two people join together, they can do this in the middle of the process.
Okay. So that is what you mean by decentralization.
Yeah. For example, if it is an education institution,
Mhm.
they have to handle the garbage in the same campus. So that the land won't be the problem.
Mhm.
The initial investment, the same college or school going to invest.
Mhm.
The same campus, we can generate a lot of income. That money goes back to the same thing. If you bring the garbage out, that goes for the municipality or the institution which takes.
Okay. And so by centralization, what do you mean? So
Centralized means if you centralize the whole project, the problem is the entire garbage comes in one particular point.
Mhm.
It will bring big nuisance. Because for example, I can say, if it is in Vellore, I can say 45 trucks will come every day. That means where is the place to park these trucks? Who is there to unload it? Which place you will do that?
okay. So you are suggesting that to properly manage the waste of a city like Vellore, you need to have decentralized process.
Yeah. See, for example, I can say in mostly we will have an approach with the government like this. If it's a jackfruit, you see the jackfruit, it looks bigger and the people will know. If you give the jackfruit to a guy and ask him to take, he will get afraid because it looks such a big.
Mhm.
So we make it that way. Say, it has to be ask the district collector and our district administration to come and inaugurate. That is to open the jackfruit.
Mhm.
And the collector has the power to do that and just open and he say, okay, my job is over, and he will be standing next. Then I'll as a NGO, we will go and put some oil in our hand and small knife, bend knife, and just remove all the fruits.
Mhm.
So I just put entire fruit in my tray and I'll be there in my stay. Then the third is the public,
Mhm.
like I can say like people. So where we'll take all the seeds from the jackfruit and put it in the tray, and we'll take it to the public, say just take one piece.
Mhm.
So the end of that thing, whole everything will be finished. Now the jackfruit is empty.
Right.
So the same thing, we need each and every person to share the, each and every person to take their responsibility properly. They can do their work first. That's fine. For example, we ask the people to segregate the garbage into two. One is organic, inorganic. That's it. Second thing is they have to deposit the garbage as soon as they get the bill out from outside.
Mhm.
Then third is end of the month they have to give 1 rupee per day. That means 30 rupees per month.
Mhm.
From urban area, if it is a rural area, maybe 20 rupees per month. That's the only responsibility they are going to take.
Okay. So coming back to your concept of managing smaller pockets rather than a big city.
Yeah.
So let's talk about same Vellore. Okay. So you worked within the premises, and so how did you persuade? How did you kind of sell this idea to the authorities there?
Thing is, first initially I approached in 1993, 93 or 94. They started and because of some initial problem with the Panchayat president, other thing, it's just closed.
Mhm.
Then in 2005 or 6. This first time as 2005 again I approached them and in the meeting, and that they want to do they want some project proposal. I given that project proposal, they got satisfied with that, and they visited all the project site which already been working process.
Okay.
They've seen all the things, and then based on that thing they try to do this in their same campus, and also they're going to handle they're going to handle only their garbage, not anything from outside.
Okay.
So that is a headache already for them to dispose it. At the same there is some solution, they want to get into the solution directly.
So they saw your earlier work and they got interested in trying to experiment in their own campus.
Yeah.
So how do you persuade the residents within the campus? Like you said that somebody should come out when you ring the bell, and then they should have organic and inorganic in their own house, and they should be paying 1 rupee. So how did you, can you tell us more about this process of engaging the public?
Yeah, we based on the experience we had with the government, we got 5 things always in our mind to put in front of the people.
Mhm.
And with that we say that it's a formula where before going to the any project, we have to put that 5 formula in front of that and get into that, we'll finish and come back. First thing is to speak the real thing, what's the really what's happening there, and the truth of that problem or the truth of that process will be shared with the people in front of them, and all with all example, and say this is the problem we are facing, this is how we are lacking, we could not do better service for you. So we need your cooperation. Second thing is we fix a time which is suitable for them. We have to think through their side. So then we fix the time, fix the venue, then way of presentation. Just like do not go and say this is this and all. Then people won't understand this, because we all knows about that project, but it will be easy for us to understand.
Right.
But if you want to make the layman to understand, we have to talk in their own language. At the same time, have to show the reality or in the picture or some ways, audio, video presentation. Then they will easily understand the issue. Then the right person to go and address in front of them. Many times the government has the rules and put some 4 or 5 people. They simply go and speak through the lips. That's all. They never, bringing everything from their heart. They have to show that expression and say this is the problem we faced, and we need this type of help from you. If you do this is the society how this is. We need to show the society is functioning well. So all the entire society is getting benefit through that. If we put 5 things together, definitely this is possible.
So looking back, what do you think were your biggest challenges in like making sure that this project starts and you can show that this is possible?
Biggest challenge is to bringing the I can say government department together in this process. Because the government department, they're able to do that, but if it's, for example, the commissioner is willing to do this, but he should get the cooperation from the local body president, like local body, Panchayat president, councillors, all people join together, they have to work. If Panchayat president is happy to do this, commissioner is not interested, then putting all effort will go waste.
Right.
So we need all 5 partners minimum to this. First is district administration, where district collector will already told that they will come and do all type of thing. Then the local body. Without the local body, interest collector will not do anything. The third is we need one NGO or any environmental organization or any local community-based organization, anything. They should take interest. They should take the lead in that area, because they know the people very well about.
Right.
Fourth is minimum we need self-help group members who are the workers, we can call them, or we can say that nearby groups already been functioning as a group, like a team. In some way they will come and take the total job. So already they have been united and they have been working together, so definitely things will move fast. The 5th person is the pollution control board, like a watchdog. They have to sit and see whether all 4 people are working or not. If anything goes wrong, they should get in and make the things.
That's you raise a very important perspective, because we are in a civil society and we have a participatory democracy. So what you're saying is that with good NGOs, the district administration, the local body, the pollution control board, everybody should come together and work.
Yes.
So if somebody has to start, because consumerism and all this waste is a real problem. Now, what kind of problems do you think one can expect if they start in, seems Vellore, for example, is self-contained and within that their premises, but we can imagine in a different context, like if you're working in the middle of this town, so there it's not like campus. So there might be challenges, might be many more.
Yeah.
So what kind of challenges one might expect to face when they start, not within a campus, but in a small town, let's say.
Yeah, if it is a campus, many people, actually this is women self-help group, they feel shy to come out and work. That's the main problem we had, because they will be seen by other people easily, and they think that's if the same neighbors or can say that then how can I say the relations or somebody can see them in the road by driving the cycle, then they feel bad. So if it is a campus, then I can say it is a closed area where people can go and work, and so they are not been seen by any people. So it is easy for us, for many people to go and work in the closed area. But if it is a public place, like I can say Vellore main town, I can say, if it is a place where people's movement is there, she or he might driving a cycle and collecting garbage. Sometimes the relations might see them and see that they can go and criticize or do something background thing. So for that, many people worried about they are ready to do their job, but at the same time they worried about the next door, not really.
So you're saying that dirty work has some kind of a social stigma attached to it.
Yeah, but we need to motivate these people according to their level. For example, I can say, whenever the people come, just by list out all the issues what we are facing around us, and also list out their personal. Just I ask one or two people, whatever personal problem you have. She might list, oh, this, that, and all. Okay, for that we will give the result. If you think that that work is below the dignity, then nothing will come.
Right.
Suddenly they don't know, no, sir, we want job, we will work for that. Because if I ask the thing first initially, I won't expect that reply from them. Instead of that, if I put all type of problem, putting big issues, and suddenly I put small issue in front of them, they will take that. So if I'm not projecting their surrounding things, definitely it is not possible.
So that's great. So dignity of labor was inculcated within this worker. So do you think that what actually motivated them was only money, or were they were also concerned like you about the environment? And
I can say 25% only they think about the society, 75% they want money, because for their survival they need to come for job. Because of the education level or the experience they had, all the things put together, they think, okay, I'm ready to do this work. And at the same time, you also pass a lot of things and motivate them, say that because of you, this value going to gain. You are going to be an important person in this process. Without you, nothing will happen. For example, I can say district collector is there. Collector can put an order, but collector could not take this broomstick and clean the floor. But the thing is, we got the opportunity to work along with the collector or district administration. And if who knows that sometimes the same project can be permanent, and you'll get the permanent job too, maybe. And you, after 2 or 3 years, the same people becomes the supervisors, head supervisors, and you are going to lead the whole team. And all the things we put together, these are all the real things. We have put all things in front of them. Then they will get motivated. Okay, we will get into this process. We see that how best I can do.
So this process, as we understood from your presentation, involves a lot of manual work, directly dealing with the garbage, and many of it is like the garbage from within the same Vellore campus. Many of it involves needles and those medicine, all those things. So those might carry infectious diseases, and so what kind of protection is these workers have so that they can they don't they're safe while they're working?
Yeah, actually, first thing is we think about the workers' safety. Then only we think about the workers' thing. So first of all, whenever we put a list of people in this job, first 15 days will be the training period. So at the time they themselves decide whether it's possible for them to continue further. Second thing is while doing the training itself, we will make them to handle the hand gloves, proper mask, other things, safety equipment and all they have to wear. And they will try to use it, and if it is not comfortable for them to do that, and they will quit the job. If they are able to do this work, and if they cross 13 days, then everything is over, because they all learn to know and everything and all. And the senior people also teach them how to do this, and they are doing the work. So they are first day they put the hand gloves, changing the hand gloves. They don't know how to get in the fingers of the thing. Then have to show that where is the thumb, where is the all the things they have to show them, and then folding them it will be very easy. Before that they change the gloves, and sometimes they while getting gloves from the store, they get the same gloves,
right?
Well, the same thing, so that they could not fit in that. But she works with the same gloves, and it will be very uncomfortable to handle this thing. So we teach them how to go ahead with this hand gloves. Why they should wear the gumboot? Just without giving any explanation, if you give the gumboot and ask them to wear and go and work, definitely she feels very bad, and she won't be very happy to do this. If you tell this, if you are walking in the floor, there will be some glass piece there. If it goes there and your leg gets bigger, and then you have to go for job, then go for hospital, then you have lose 2,000 rupees. You're getting 2,000 rupees here and giving that same 2,000 rupees to the doctor. And not only that, you have to take off for another 1 week. Like that, all the things will come. If you put this gumboot, this will take that.
Right.
So the second thing is the dust, the mask. So we will say this is we will give 6 masks for every 3 months. Every 3 months 6 masks will be given. So every day she has to bring 3 masks. First mask, the first day morning they will wear, and if it is summer, lot of water and other things and all, it get moisture. Then in the tea break, they will wear another mask. So that it's very fresh and they will happy to work. Then after lunch, then again they will wear another time. So it looks very, 3 masks is already clean and with 2 layers. Initially we had 3 layer, and the problem is they cannot breathe properly. That's the problem they should do. So again we converted into 2 layer. First layer prevent that, second layer is that. So there is a stitching on the corner. So we ask the people to put the stitch outside. Suddenly they will put it in that and take water. Then suddenly they will turn the mask and they will put the mask. So that the dust part will come in the front and they will take. So you have to give each and every points why it was this, how you to wear.
Right.
Putting all these things, if they are not wearing the mask, they will be fined. So there is one checkpoint you have to give them the end.
So there is a learning process.
Yes.
And
everything will complete in the 15 days time. Then if she finished the 15 days, then she will work for another 15 years.
so they are protected against waterborne diseases, against airborne dust, and so that's
yeah. They are also giving the we can say the TT injection will be given before giving the job. Then hepatitis B. And first aid kit will be ready in the office, and the person who is ready to do this work, that will be trained person also sitting there. So other than this, sometime unexpectedly something will happen. So at the time we have to do this, and after that, after giving first aid, immediately we will be shifted to the nearby hospital.
Okay. So so far, so let's go back to how we can this be implemented in other campuses. So far you've got invitations from IIT Chennai, BITS Pilani, and some other campus as well?
Yeah, it's like a Vellore district collectorate campus, Vellore new bus stand.
Okay.
This is all the well fenced area, like 8 acres, 10 acres, 15 acres, 200 acres, like that. So that it's all coming under one person control. So that one person is enough to take care of the whole thing. That's why that's the working on. That's why we got a lot of pain with working with the public or government systems, because there are a lot of heads of that.
Right.
But if it is a well fenced area, only one boss.
Right.
Like IIT means director is the head for. If you send a letter, everybody should follow that.
Right.
If it is in I can say police quarters, is a DAG or like a DSP or SP. If they pass the letter, that everybody should follow. So there's no question, new question will come.
Right. So are you optimistic that your model, Vellore model, will be successful in?
It's not 1 day, 2 days work. It's really from 1999 we are just focusing to get some resource through that. So initially we thought it's like a small way to get in, but slowly we come to know it's not easy to get in, and it's a complete mental change of the people. It's not 1 day work. But we got the methodology now, how to go first, second, third, fourth. So nearly 15 steps we have found. So if you follow the 15 steps, definitely it's possible in any part of the India.
Right. So it's about changing the mindset and changing habits and everything. So looking back, so we are almost reached the end of the interview. Looking back, what do you think were your major? There were so many good things that have come out from this project. So what do you think was your biggest success?
Success means in the field or in the output of the result?
The output of the result.
The biggest success I can say is different type of garbages, different type of waste which means identified. That is the biggest success I can say, because initially we thought is a garbage means garbage. Then paper means paper. We put all paper together in a bundle, and they will come and quote only like if there is very low cost paper, they will quote for that particular paper. Then the high quality paper also goes there, and they won't charge for high quality. They fix, for example, I can say it's a color record, it's the lowest price, it comes around 3 rupee 50 paisa. If there is a computer paper, white record or notebook paper, everything is there, that cost even 12 rupees, 14 rupees, that all things stay there also. It's mixed, but they will find only the lowest price, lowest paper which is there, that will the cost will be fixed. Second thing is like plastic cover. Initially thought plastic cover, I put everything together and they sold, they given 3 rupees, 1 rupee, 2 rupee only. But this, if I approach the company, they want that particular type of plastic cover which they required for that particular work. So then I start to segregate that particular type and bundle it and send it to that factory. Then I come to know that they are giving 23 rupees per kg. Then I start to understand the concept, and I start to take all type of samples, and I went to each and every shop and see, this is the samples we have. Then they take, okay, I want this two material too. So this is a PP, this is called like a HD. So I need these two things. Any the volume might be anything. So they want bundles and bundles for that. Then I put, they might say the local language, like this kind of Mora Mora. It's called Mora Mora, it makes some sound. So, but its original name is PP. So all the PP material makes sound. So that means, so we have to put scientific word at the same time local word, local language. So that it will be easy for us to go and tell our workers to. So the same thing we just listed out, finally we come to know 18 categories of plastics, plastic covers. And suddenly I come to know there is a original plastic cover, then there is a small white line which is making like a boundary. Then say simply so no, so it goes to low quality. For 18 rupees only, instead of 36 rupees, I am getting 18 rupees. Just I question why, because it looks like the same material, why you are charging, giving only 18 rupees. Then they saying, see this white line is coming. Because of that only we are reduced, because it's called a printing. Then I told, okay, well, I will cut down that white line and you put it in that thing and I will get the middle part of that. How you will take? No, then I will give 36 rupees. Then I got the next step that wherever there is a small thing which, like a printing or something, just cut that piece and put it in the 36 rupees. So like that each and every step has been derived based on their needs, not from our side. And it's very low cost, if somebody quotes very low amount, then I don't want to sell it. Just pack it and keep it in the godown until I get good price. I don't want to lose that product because we know very well this product has gone for 36 rupees before. Now they're charging only 10 rupees. I don't want to release that now. So once they keep it godown, it's keep on being that. Once that Kabadi Wala we call, they visit the campus and see this much of quantity, they immediately call all their factories and they fix a rate and they just fix some maximum rate and they take. So the thing is like if you see that beer while preparing beer, keeping a number of days, its value is increasing. The same thing keeping our raw material, the waste materials. If I keep it in my godown like bundles and bundles, some particular company they want all one together in some same lorry. They would just take one lorry and truck and put everything in one truck and they'll take it to even Mumbai or Pune or nearby any state, because they want that much of quantity is not available everywhere. So they've all been well prepared, well segregated garbage. So
wonderful. So you're saying waste is a resource.
Is a resource.
So Srinivasan, we have talked about managing waste, right?
Yeah.
So people are generating waste and how can we manage that solid waste? But this sounds like a never-ending process,
Yeah.
So what plans do you have? I mean, is there a way by which we can reduce waste, or we can kind of move towards zero waste kind of a model?
Yeah, actually initially they made this as a zero waste management. That means we are taking this project towards zero. We are maximum try to bring it zero. So I cannot say that it's 100% zero, but we will try to take this issue up to zero then thing. See, for example, now we designed the whole project into 26 categories. For example, I can say like saloon is the one category, like a tailoring shop, then two-wheeler mechanical, two-wheeler, three-wheeler shop, then what you can say, the chicken stalls, non-vegetarian market, like that. We taken to 26 categories like temple, education institution, then like I say, like a tourism place, government official buildings, like that. So after that, one particular project we recently designed and experimented is a marriage, enviro-friendly marriage. In that marriage, we just come to know that 36 hours before, we are supposed to invest 20,000 rupees for that marriage, which supposed going to be their garbage after 36 hours. Then if you think that same process can be done in different form with the help of women's self-help group by steel vessels or other enviro-friendly materials, the end of that 36 hours, instead of becoming garbage, it's become a resource. Where, for example, I can say 20,000 rupees, if you put as a garbage, a material, that end of that marriage, we got only 2,000 rupees from the material which been generated, like 20,000 rupees which we invested. So now the 20,000 rupees gone to the people directly instead of converting into money, converting into garbage and then get money. Now these people got the money directly and used their material as a for the thing like investing their material and taking back the material. So this is an example I can say. The same thing can be like, for example, is a tailoring shop. Tailoring shop, they generate a lot of brand new cloths, like bit cloths are coming from the tailoring shop, but they just dump everything in the dustbin. Where it puts organic waste, inorganic, everything, it get dirty and people throw it or burn it, and it's useless. But if it has a separate collection of waste only from tailor shops, then the brand cloth can be used for pillow or bed or even dusters for the school. Poor schools can be used this. So that each and every category has their ownership. For example, I can say if it's a chicken stall or a fish market, there is an association. They will take care of the whole project. Government can play part of the role, and the association can play the remaining role. As an environmental organization, as a NGO, we can go and make them to work. The same thing we can adopt for any of our project.
Thank you.